Hello, everybody. This is Charlotte with 406 Medical Weight Loss. I just wanted to provide all of you with the most recent updates and changes to our Tirzepatide program. This PowerPoint, which I know PowerPoints are dull, and I apologize, but I think it's the best way to get the information across. It's going to give you everything that you need to know and know how we're going to be supporting you as we make this transition. If you have not watched my previous YouTube video that I sent out to everybody regarding the changes on Tirzepatide, I cannot strongly enough recommend that you do that. Pause this video now, come back to this one, go watch the other one first because it will help all of this just make so much more sense. Why are we even doing this? That is what's explained in the previous YouTube video. So pause this now and go watch that if you have not already. It really will help, I promise. Yes, this video was sent to everyone in our weight loss program, including people on semaglutide. So if you're on semaglutide and you're thinking this is not relevant to you, actually it is, because all of these changes that we're seeing with Tirzepatide are going to take effect probably within the next 30 days for semaglutide as well. So for semaglutide, this change is right around the corner. You are not going to be exempt from this, unfortunately, and so it is good to pay attention to this presentation because you will just be even more prepared when I send out more information about semaglutide in probably the next 30 days. As far as the regulatory updates and changes to Tirzepatide go, these will take place effective immediately. Today is Friday the 14th. On Monday the 17th, this change will have officially taken effect. So from here on out, this is the way it is going to be. Unfortunately, our hands are tied by regulatory updates. So why are these changes happening? Well, watch the other video, but the long story short is that the FDA has updated our regulations regarding GLP-1s. In order to maintain compliance, we are required to both modify formulation and dosing. That is new. That's a lawyer decision that our safest bet is not just to alter the formula, but also alter the dosing schedule. Again, our hands are tied. If we do not comply with these things, we cannot offer the medicine at all. So as much as we're all dragging our feet and mad about it, it is a new change we're just going to have to embrace. What that means is that glycine will now be included in the compound formula in order to meet those regulatory requirements, and dose adjustments will be necessary as well. Key things to know. You will not receive any price increases for our current and, as of now, future patients. This is good. This is exciting. I was very worried about price increases, being forced on me and therefore having no choice but to increase for you. And we have been able to avoid that, thank goodness. There will also be no dose decreases. While the dosing schedule will change, no one is going backwards in the program. You will transition to the next closest available higher dose, okay? The new formula includes glycine, which is required for compliance. Glycine is an essential amino acid, occurs mostly in our skeletal muscle. And the reason why glycine is because it is theoretically, this has not been proven, but theoretically should help decrease muscle loss during your weight loss program. So GLP-1s, while they're fantastic for fat burning, have also been shown to potentially decrease muscle mass, especially for patients not eating enough calories or protein in a day, which can be sometimes hard to do on these medicines. You can lose muscle. Glycine should ideally preserve your muscle mass. Now, it's a naturally occurring substance, so, there's no real side effects to glycine at all. There really shouldn't be much noticeable change for you with that addition, other than maybe you're noticing better preservation of skeletal muscle. Doses have been adjusted, but all patients will continue on a comparable or slightly higher dose, okay? Again, those are not 406 Medical Weight Loss's decisions. This is the entire weight loss industry that uses GLP-1s is going to make these same changes, okay? Here's your new dosage guide. I will send this out as a separate thing for you to reference, so you don't have to try to look at this and memorize this right now. Obviously, do not change to this new dosage protocol until you actually have Tirzepatide with glycine. So for those of you who've already received your shipment for the month of March, follow the instructions on that bottle. You still have pure Tirzepatide. For those of you who will be shipped, anywhere from the 17th of March or later, your billing date is the 17th of March or later, this will be the product that you are getting. You will see that the doses range from 2.125 milligrams all the way up now to 17 milligrams. So we start lower than we normally did. We normally would start at 2.5, so we're slightly lower, but we go much higher. Rather than 15 milligrams, we can go up to 17 milligrams. You'll also notice that we did not change the pricing. So even though you are going to get a little bit of a higher dose in some instances, we kept the price low, and I'll show you guys that a little bit more in detail here. So how will you transition? Again, I want to encourage you to hang on to this good news. You're not going to experience a dose reduction or a price increase. Each patient will move to the next closest higher dose. If you are currently on 2.5, you will move to 4.25. Currently on 5, you'll move up to 6.375. Currently on 7.5, you'll go to 8.5. A lot of you are at 7.5 because you didn't want to increase your price. We used to have it when you went from 7.5 to 10, you went up $50 a month. So for those people who are on 7.5 because you don't want to pay an extra $50 a month, we kept the 8.5 dose the same price. So what you'll get your next shipment is 8.5 milligrams, but you will be charged the $4.49 that you have been charged all along for the 7.5, okay? And then instead of 10 milligrams, you will now get to 11 milligrams. If you are on 12.5 milligrams, you'll move up to 13.5 milligrams. We cannot move you up any more than this, more than just one step up, because otherwise, like if you were on 2.5 and we jumped you to 6.375 milligrams, you're going to feel awful. So we're all taking that next highest step up. Now, after you've taken this first month to the next highest step up on the dosing scale, you go back and you follow this new schedule, right? So you let's say we move you now to the 6.375, then the next time you'll go to the 8.5, so you'll take a bigger jump again. Okay, hopefully that's clear. For those of you who are still picking up in our office, we want you to know that we can no longer order Tirzepatide for office use. That is, again, not 406 Medical Weight Loss's decision. It is the FDA, and we must follow their regulations. Every vial of Tirzepatide in our office must have a prescription attached to it that is patient-specific. So if you currently pick up in office, please schedule an appointment with your weight loss nurse ASAP. We still have the option to ship your prescription to our office, just with a prescription label attached to it, or what we encourage you to do is just have us ship it directly to you. And our in-office nurse, it's usually Ashley, who you guys are picking up with, can teach you how to manage it at home. If you can't do that, you're uncomfortable with that, we understand and we want to continue to accommodate. Just know that it's going to change a little bit. You're going to have your own vial stored at our office that Ashley will then help you, access and monitor. So it's going to be a little bit different. And we do encourage you to just allow shipping to your home. It is much simpler for everyone involved. We do know, of course, that there are situations where that just does not work, and we do want to continue working with you. So, what do you need to do now? Number one, please review the new dosing plan. Again, I'll attach that to the email that this video is attached to. You are automatically transitioning. I'm sorry, we do not have a choice. If for some reason you absolutely hate this new plan and you want to jump ship, of course, we do not have a fee for cancellation or anything like that. If this doesn't work for you, just let us know that you're canceling. We'd absolutely hate to see you go, but our hands are tied. We must automatically transition everyone to the new protocol. Please schedule an appointment with your weight loss nurse if you have questions. Keyword schedule. I'm going to jump here to the bottom of the screen where I have a little italic note that our team is here to help, but please don't call or text us for detailed questions. We just have too many clients, and your text is probably going to get lost, or it's going to be a delay in response, or it's just too tricky for those nurses to manage during a transition time like this. They get a lot of phone calls and texts. So rather, could you please schedule an appointment with your nurses? They have a lot of availability for those usually, and they can dedicate that time just to you to answer your questions. You will get a better response. It's just a lot easier for you. You'll get, your one-on-one attention with your weight loss nurse if you have a booked appointment. So, and if you pick up in the office, you must schedule an appointment to discuss your prescription, okay? We cannot, you guys are a little bit of a unique group. We have to have a conversation with you. So if you have questions, reach out. But if you're an office pickup, you must reach out, okay? To schedule those appointments, I've attached the link here. I will also attach it to the email. But it is on our website under the existing clients resources page. If you scroll all the way to the bottom of the page, there is a button specifically to schedule a support appointment. It'll bring up all 3 of our support nurses, select the one that is yours, and it'll show you their calendar of availability, and you can book an appointment with them, okay? Again, Please only call or text if it's very, very simple things. If it's anything that is detailed or requires a back and forth conversation, we really encourage you to book an appointment. You will get a better response, okay? Last but not least, thank you for trusting us. I cannot tell you honestly how much I've appreciated all of your patience and just trust in us as we navigate all of this kind of very last minute and sudden changes that I think took all of us by surprise. It is the core value of 406 medical weight loss that you feel safe and supported in a very, very personal thing such as medical weight loss. So again, we're committed to your success. We know these medications help people, and therefore we are doing everything we can to continue getting you the highest level of care and the highest quality medication. Keyword is going to be quality there. There's going to be some interesting transitions with this and some potentially fraudulent activity. It's just a weird landscape right now, and just know that we are a team of registered nurses and we take that very seriously. Our licenses are on the line. Our ethics are on the line. We would never do anything that we think could harm you or be unsafe. And we will continue to advocate that you get the medication you need in the safest way possible that is complying with all federal laws, okay? Please reach out. Any concerns at all, we are here to support you. And thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend.